but it's going to be just very fulfilling. We have a longer meditation, which is about the new moon as well. So this is bringing a spark back into you. We're going to be working a lot around your hips as well. So to get into this, just first of all, take a few deep breaths in a seated position. So get comfortable. If you want to, you can place a cushion or a bolster underneath you to lift your hips up a little bit. That can take pressure off your lower back. But just getting into a comfortable position. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. If you want to do the sacral mudra with your hands as well, you can place your hands in that position just on your lap. And that will connect you with the sacral center, which is a center which is to do with our responsibilities, our direction, our relationships, creativity. So there's a lot in that center that we can work with today. So just take a few deep breaths now. Just inhale strongly through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Just bring yourself fully into this space. You may want to just tuck your chin down to lengthen the back of your neck as well. It's important that you are conscious of your shoulders and your jaw. Bring as much of a peaceful state into your body and your mind as you possibly can. Breathe away any anxious thoughts. Anything that you need to do after this video is not important to you right now. So you can breathe that away. Try and fill your chest and your abdomen. Get that breath as deep down. You can use your hands on your body to help you, to guide you, to bring that breath as deep as possible. Feel that life-giving force. Every breath, think about letting go of the past and welcoming clarity. Inhale, extend through your arms. And just exhale, extend forwards and down. So try and hinge forward from the hips. I'm just going to move back a little bit so you can see. Just extension through, tucking the head down. If you want to let your elbows touch the floor, you can. And on your next breath, we inhale and extend. And just slowly taking a turn to the right. So you're going to prop your back up with your right hand, left hand to your knee. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale to look over the shoulder. Breathe all along Sushumna now, the central channel. Take that life-giving force. Feel the breath spiraling down each vertebrae. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to rotate. Inhale to the other side and exhale to look over the shoulder. Just bringing that chin down towards the shoulder as you breathe. one last deep breath there, and slowly come back around to the centre, placing both hands back behind you as you lift for your chest. Fabulous. And just gently taking your legs out, slowly turning to the side, just feet hip width apart, and inhale, lift your hips up, open through the chest. Nice deep breaths. Slowly lower back down. So before we get moving, we're going to come into a butterfly pose. So for this, just gently lay yourself down, bring your knees wide, feet together. Then you can either rest your hands on your body, or you can hold them overhead or out to the side. But just resting your back now down into the ground. Try and distribute the weight evenly in your pelvis. Take those deep breaths, tucking the chin down. So we're going to move into sun salutations in a moment, but just for now, I want you to just listen into your body. Surrender to what you are feeling. Where is the tension? Where is the comfort? Is there a good balance between the two? Every breath, you're really expanding your rib cage as much as possible. Just taking one last deep breath there as you bring your knees in. And you can either keep your feet on the ground or you can elevate them slightly. But we're just going to bring the arms wide and gently rock your knees one direction. And then inhale and exhale the other way. Keeping the head down on the ground and very slow and controlled as you move. Just twist, loosening up there in the pelvis. Slowly and gently coming back through to the center, and just give your knees a hug. So just bringing them in towards your chest. You can rock them around. You can move them independently if you want to, or together, whatever feels good for you. Just listening in now to your body. How are you feeling at this moment? And on your next breath, take a hold of one knee with both hands, extend the other leg, rock forward and back, and come up to sitting. Okay, we're going to come forwards and push back into downward dog. So lifting your hips up and back, looking towards your thighs, space between your shoulders and your ears. Very slowly bending your knees and step or walk your feet in. Folding forwards, relax the shoulders and the jaw. Soften through your knees and inhale to rise. Palms together and squeeze. And exhale, clasping your hands back behind you. Open through the chest, tucking the chin down. Good. Inhale again, rise. Exhale, hinging forwards and down, tucking in the head. Inhale, hands to shins and lengthen. And exhale to fold. Stepping back into downward dog, hips up and back. And gently float forwards into plank position. On your knees, exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, lift and squeeze, rolling the shoulders. And exhale, push back into child pose. On your next breath, gently step your right foot forwards, lift through your chest, and inhale, rise. Palms together and squeeze. Just hold there for a moment. Nice deep breaths. Bringing your heart center up towards the ceiling. And in this position, you're feeling rooted, but spacious and open. One last deep breath and slowly releasing your hands back down. Lift off your back knee and step in. Feet hip width, folding forwards. Soften through your knees as you inhale to rise. Cut my head off again. Palms together and squeeze. And exhale, clasping your hands back behind. Open through the chest, tucking your chin down. Soften through your knees as you inhale, rise. Squeeze the buttocks into baby back bend. Exhale, hinging forwards and down again, tucking the head. Inhale, hands to shins and lengthen, rolling your shoulders back and down. And exhale, bringing the belly towards the thighs. Step back into downward dog, hips up and back. Very slowly and gently coming forwards into that plank position. So you have an option here. You can either be on your knees or off this time. As you exhale, lower. Inhale through into up dog or cobra. And exhale back into child pose. So on your knees and sitting back into your heels, sticking the head down. And on your next breath as you rise up, we're bringing that left leg forwards into your lunge, keeping that back knee on the ground as you lift the chest. So you should feel a stretch in the hip flexor here. You may feel a stretch on the outside in your buttock there. Try and lift the chest, and if you want to, you can use blocks to just elevate yourself a little bit higher, or just your fingertips down into the ground. We are going to get deeper into this pose in a moment. When you're ready, we inhale, rise, palms together and squeeze. Open through the heart center. Try and draw your shoulders down away from the ears as well. Take those deep breaths. How is your stability today? Do you feel balanced? Do you feel like you're wobbling? Or do you feel fairly grounded? So your affirmation in this is rooted yet open. one last deep breath as you slowly and gently release your fingertips down. Lift off the back knee and step in. Feet hip width apart. Folding forwards. Relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. Soften through your knees and inhale, rising all the way back up. Exhale, clasping your hands back behind and open through the chest, just tucking the chin down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hinging forwards and down, tucking in the head. Inhale, standing arch, lengthen the spine. So when we do standing arch, you want to make sure that you're not rounding your back. You're sticking your bum out to bring as much length to your back as possible. And then as you exhale, try and fold forwards and down over the thighs. Hands to the ground, push back into downward dog. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to change position. So downward dog, hips up towards the ceiling, widen the space between shoulders and ears, and gently float forwards. So again, knees on or off the ground. Choose what suits you today. As you exhale to lower, inhale through into up dog or cobra, and exhale back into child pose. So sit back again into your heels and stretch. I've just realised I've done this live as a public live, so hi everyone. It was actually supposed to be a private one, but whatever. I hope you're enjoying it anyway. So please like this live if you are enjoying it. Now on this next breath, push back into downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. We're going to get a little bit more fire into your hips. See if you can lift your right leg in the air, pressing the left heel down towards the ground. Bend the knee and sweep that leg through, planting it down. Now we're still going to keep the knee down on the ground, so you might want to put some foam under that knee if it does feel uncomfortable. Make sure it feels nice and comfortable for you. But this time we're going to place your hands on the inside. It's called a lizard pose. We're going to try and get a little bit deeper into the legs and see if you can bring your elbows down towards the ground. Now some of you might be able to actually get your elbows right to the ground. Don't worry if you can't, but you should hopefully be feeling that fire now building in your legs. Just keep exploring how far you can go, how deep you can go. Hi to everybody that is joining me on this. As I say, this was impromptu. It was meant to be an unlisted video, but it's nice to see that there's, I think, what, 14 or 17 of you in this room. So if you're enjoying this, please like and share this video for me. So really getting into those hips now. And sometimes when we're working into these poses, they can bring up a little bit of emotion. So this is about us surrendering to our restriction, accepting where we are right now. There is tension there, there is restriction there, but the more we practice, we can move through that. We can change the story of our hips. One last deep breath there and slowly lift that arm out. We're going to lift off the back knee and rise up. Extend, so you're bending the front knee, straightening the back leg. And slowly and gently releasing your fingertips down as you step your back foot in. So feet just hip width apart as you fold. Soften your knees and inhale, rise up again. Palms together and squeeze. Exhale, clasping your hands back behind. So we're going to do this through one more time now. Inhale to rise. exhale, hinging forwards and down, tucking the head. Inhale, hands to shins and lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold. Downward dog, hips up and back. So really try and press the heels towards the ground. Don't worry if you can't get them on the ground. And tilting your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Gently float forwards. Draw the belly button towards the spine as you exhale to lower. Inhale through into up dog or cobra. And exhale back into child pose. On your next exhale, push back into downward dog, lifting the hips up and back. Lifting your left leg high in the air. Bending the knee and sweeping that leg through as you plant it down. Good. So we're just going to drop that back knee down and bring both hands on the inside. And just pressing the hips forward as you lift for the chest. And just listening into your body. Does it feel different to the other side, or does it feel about the same? How is this feeling for you? So really connect your body with the breath now. Deep breaths. Can you bend a little bit further? Can you bend at your elbows and get down deeper? Can you relax your toes? Feel the heat building in your body. Wonderful. Take one last deep breath there and slowly untangle with your arms. You're going to lift off your back knee and inhale, rise. Palms together and squeeze. Nice deep breaths. And slowly and gently release. Good. Just stepping your back foot in, folding forwards, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. As you softly inhale to rise. Good. Palms together and squeeze. And exhale again, hands back behind you and open to the chest. Good. Now just keeping your hands where they are right now. Place your feet together. We're going to sink down into intense pose. So bending your knees, lift for your chest, and clasping your hands behind. So I'll show you that from the side. So we're bending the knees. You can't actually see my legs, can you? So we're bending our knees like this. Open through the chest, sitting the hips back and down. Good. So just take a few deep breaths in this position. Feeling the strength in your legs. Make sure that your weight is in your heels and not in your toes. Good. And on your next breath, slowly hinging forwards and down, releasing your hands. Very gently push back into downward dog, so lifting those hips up and back, space between shoulders and ears. And on this next breath, just slowly coming down onto your knees and sit back. very gently from there, just sitting up in thunderbolt pose. Nice deep breaths. Good. And bringing your legs around. Okay, so we're coming down towards the ground on this next one. I can't actually read all those comments. What's my name? My name's Emma. I'm Wyrd Enchantress, Emma Greenaway. Okay, so we are going to be getting into a position lying down now, so I'm just trying to get myself in the right position. Slowly and gently rolling down each vertebrae. Relax. And just gently bringing your knees in towards your chest once more, rocking around. Just loosen up any tension that may have accumulated there. As we're going to come into a bridge now, but if you want more of a stretch with the hips, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So you can either come into a bridge with both legs on the ground, clasping your hands underneath, walking your shoulders under, or if you prefer, you can take one leg over the opposite knee, arms by your side, and lift in your bridge in that position. You can clasp the hands underneath, however, it might be a little bit more stable with your arms out to the side. But you're just bringing the knee down, squeezing the buttocks, pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. And just watching that you're not tilting your pelvis as well. So keeping your pelvis in a nice position. Tucking the chin down to lengthen the back of your neck. And then slowly and gently release. Bring that leg down. Place your feet together, arms wide. You're just going to drop your knees over to the right and your head to the left. Nice deep breaths. Gently come back through to the centre, feet hip width apart, and again arms by your side. So choose your position, either both legs on the ground and clasping the hands underneath, or before you lift off, take your right leg over, lift those hips up, squeeze the buttocks, try and bring that knee wide and balance the pelvis. So you might need to have a little play with this one to make sure that you feel stable enough, but the more you push the knee away, the more you're going to increase that stretch. So just breathe and hold there as much as you can. And slowly and gently release back down, untangling your legs. And we're just going to drop your knees now over to the left and your head to the right, just making sure that both your shoulder blades are resting into the ground. Nice deep breaths. Slowly and gently bringing your knees back through to the center. Take a hold of the soles of your feet and extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're resting the back of your head down on the ground, knees towards the armpits. Take a few deep breaths in Happy Baby. You can rock around in this position if you want to. You could even have a go at stretching the legs out a little bit further if that feels good for you. Just doing what feels right for you at this time. Taking deep breaths, pressing your pelvis down into the ground. How is your body feeling in this position? And on your next breath, slowly release your feet. Take hold of one knee, extend the other leg, rock forward and back, and come up to sitting. So, if you can, just extend your legs out and in front of you. And just inhale, extend, joy and lightness. Live in my body. Exhale, fold. It doesn't matter how far your hands go, as long as you aren't overstretching, you're not overreaching, just going to where you comfortably can. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, tuck in the head, and just stay for a moment. Just taking one last deep breath here, but feel free to stay in this pose for a little bit longer if you want to. Just inhale, lengthen and extend where you can. Good. So we are prepared now for Shavasana, and this week, so I was only recording the asana practice within this half an hour. But if you would like to access the meditation, please do get in touch. If you are already subscribed to my yoga sessions, you will be receiving that link from me. But if you've enjoyed this session and you would like to do the meditation around this new moon, then please do get in touch and I can send that to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.